Hey everybody, Dr. Brett Scher, low-carb cardiologist at lowcarbcardiologist.com. Wanted to talk to you real quick today about fruit. This is so funny how things happen. I had a client just the other day who, when I was talking to her about a low-carb keto diet, because she definitely needed to lose weight and fix disordered metabolism, I was talking to her about the diet, and her biggest hang-up was fruit. I love fruit. How am I going to be able to live without fruit? So we had this long conversation about it. Then that very same night, last night, I was out with a bunch of friends. We had a guys' night, which is a very rare treat, but very nice. And again, as things happen, the discussion turned towards nutrition and diet. And again, fruit came up. How am I going to live without fruit? How can I do this? I eat fruit all the time. I love fruit. Fruit is so healthy. So it comes up time and time again. It just happened to come up twice in one day. So let's talk about fruit. And again, it all comes down to, what is your main purpose with your nutrition? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you fixing a broken metabolism, like trying to reverse diabetes or metabolic syndrome or insulin resistance? Or are you just trying to lead a good, healthy life and find out what's best for you for longevity and health in your health span? Because those are very different things. So the client that I was seeing yesterday, she's got broken metabolism. She's got prediabetes, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome. So she really needs to be more aggressive. So for her, yeah, no fruit. No fruit, especially in the beginning, okay? Then as you improve, if you become more metabolically sensitive, then if you cure your metabolic syndrome, your insulin resistance, then you can start adding fruit in and see how you tolerate it, okay? Because fruit does have higher carbs, higher sugars. It can cause insulin spikes and glucose spikes. If you think about the paleo movement, the ancestral health, fruit was not an everyday common thing where they would have a huge fruit salad and just go to town. Fruit was a rare treat when they were foraging, and they'd find some and they'd have little bits of berries. They wouldn't have a whole bowl of berries. So we have to keep that in perspective in terms of what our bodies are meant for and what our bodies are meant to see and digest. But if you're just trying to be healthy and you are metabolically sensitive, then having a little bit of fruit every day is probably going to be perfectly fine. So it all comes down to, where are you starting from and what's your goals? The other thing is having a concept of how much carbs are in fruit. And I think that's important, because a lot of us have a hard time. 30 grams of carbs, what does that mean? A lot of people don't track their macros. Where does fruit fit into this? So I tried to write some out to make it a nice, clear picture. So let's see if we can get this in the picture here. All right, not the prettiest, but it'll work. So one apple, 25 grams of carbs, 20 net grams. So if you're trying to stay below 30 grams of net carbs, you're already 2/3 of the way there with one medium-sized apple. So that doesn't mean if you want to cut up a couple of apple slices and have them as a dessert or a snack or add them to your salad, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But remember, medium-sized apples can have a net 20 carbs. But then you get even lower with a cup of strawberries. 12 grams total carbs, 9 net. All right, so a cup of strawberries, better idea. Blueberries, a little bit higher. 21 grams total, 17 net. Raspberries, 15 total, but there's a lot more fiber in them because they only have 7 net. So if you're looking for your sort of lower carb, healthier choice for fruits, maybe half an apple or some apple slices, some mixed berries, focusing more on the raspberries and strawberries, and that could be a very nice treat. Down here below, we also have a pear, 27 grams, 20 total, and an orange, 22 grams, 18 net. So 20 net for the pear, 18 net for the orange. So these are going to be a little bit higher. So focusing sort of in this area, if you really want to add some fruit in, even if you're trying to lower your carbs, they could fit in. But now compare that to our veggies, right? Because if you're trying to get some healthy phytonutrients and find out where your carbs are coming from, 1 cup of spinach, 1.1 grams. That's it, just 1.1 grams. 1 cup of cauliflower, 5 grams total, a net of 3. Asparagus, 5 grams total, a net of 4. Net of 2. Where else are we here? Broccoli, 6 total, net of 4. 1 medium carrot has 6 total, net of 4, but a cup of carrots to equate it to the broccoli and so forth is a little bit higher. 12 total, net of 9. And then you can see, this is interesting, avocado. Low carbers love their avocado. 17 total carbs, but only 4 net carbs. All right. And then down here, the killer. Cup of sweet potato. My kids love sweet potato. It's always around the house. 27 total, 23 net. It's kind of like the fruit. So that's a quick overview of the carbs in fruit and in veggies and how that can fit into your lifestyle. Remember, the key is, what are we doing? Are we treating a broken metabolism, in which case we have to be much more aggressive? Are we trying to remain in ketosis for the physical benefits, the mental clarity benefits, and all the other potential benefits we get from ketosis? Then we really have to factor in the amount of carbs we get. If we're just trying to lead a healthy lifestyle, we don't worry about ketosis, we're not necessarily trying to lose weight or fix a broken metabolism, fruit is fine. But remember, you want to stick still to the lower carb fruits and not too much, because they still cause insulin and glucose spikes. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. We can live with fruit. We just have to live intelligently with fruit. There's a lot more information, lowcarbcardiologist.com. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great, healthy, and happy day. Take care.